tip-off from Bloomington at Assembly Hall. It's the number 4 Purdue Boilermakers taking on in-state rival Indiana. Boilermakers looking to make it 10 wins in a row against the in-state rival Hoosiers. Alright, I think the TV is quiet enough. Because I don't want to... I just want to make sure the TV... I was watching my own stream, and I was making sure the TV was quiet enough so it wasn't heard on stream. I want to hear it for myself, obviously, but I don't want it to be heard on stream. Anyways, excuse the awkward background. I recently moved into a new house a couple cities over from where I used to live, so I'm still working on getting a view per se worked out, because if I'm sure some of you watched AAA recently, the most recent episode. I think the TV would be in the background. Hold on, let's try something and hope we don't get copyright. Yeah, the TV would be in the background. Right, so we kind of have to do it this way. I'm nervous for Indiana. They will challenge us, no doubt. Yeah, it'll be a challenge. I mean, every time we play the Hoosiers, it's a challenge. I mean, years past with different teams. I mean, that Elite Eight team where they went on to beat Tennessee, Villanova, and lost to Virginia. I mean, Indiana was a challenge for them too. Anytime a Purdue team goes into Assembly Hall in Bloomington, it's always a challenge. I mean, obviously we had the one year where Matt Harms had the tip in that, some could argue it was over the back, but it's in the past now. You can't change that call. But I mean, anytime Purdue goes into Assembly Hall, it's always difficult. So, and I expect it to be no different. I expect it to be a close game, and I expect the good guys to come out with the victory, head home to West Lafayette with 10 in a row. But I don't expect it to be easy whatsoever. All right, so tip-off is happening in 8 minutes. It's officially a 7:12 p.m. local time tip. I live in the Central Time Zone, so it's 6:12 for me. Wow, so Florida State after the game against Duke, they only beat North Florida by 13. Interesting. So Miami Hurricanes standing at the top of the ACC. And Wake Forest is 5-3 in the conference. Who would have thought that would happen? Jaden Ivey averaging 16.4 points a game, 5.2 rebounds, and shooting 43% from 3 through 15 games. Approximately 6 minutes away from tip-off exactly. I just used approximately and exactly in the same sentence. That's not good. Definitely Indiana's biggest test of the year. Oh, Jesus. All right. There is your starting five: Mason Gillis, Zach Edey, Isaiah Thompson, Jaden Ivey, and Sasha Stefanovic for the Boilermakers. The starting five for Miami is Xavier Johnson, Parker Stewart, Miller Kopp, the Northwestern transfer, Race Thompson, and Trace Jackson Davis. All right, here we go. Purdue looking for 10 in a row. And we are underway from Assembly Hall as Purdue wins the tip. Isaiah Thompson handling it for the Boilermakers. You give it to Ivy on the wing. Edey has it at the top of the key. Over to Thompson. Edey looking to post on Jackson Davis early. Stefanovic with the ball. He's handling it, having some issues, but he's okay. The pick and roll with Thompson and Edey. Thompson turns the corner, a floater. It is off the mark, and we have a foul on the Hoosiers. Ivy, the inbound, he gets it to Stefanovic in the corner. He gets it to Edey on the right block. Edey going to work on Jackson Davis, and Edey gets called for a travel. Indiana with their first possession now. It's Parker on the right wing. He's looking for Thompson. Or Johnson. Race Thompson in the corner for three. It's off the mark. Isaiah Thompson with the rebound. And he slows the offense in the half court. He finds Gillis on the left wing. Gillis for three, and it's good. Bullseye miss, and Gillis. And the Boilermakers are the first on the board. Indiana with the ball now. Xavier Johnson has it. He's looking for Race Thompson on the left block. Being tightly guarded by Gillis. He's posting up. Thompson moves towards the middle. Gives it to Davis at the right elbow. And a travel on Trace Jackson Davis. Purdue with the ball now. Isaiah Thompson bringing it up the court, being very tightly guarded by Xavier Johnson. Ivy with it. Hands off to Stefanovic. Ivy running around on the baseline. Gillis. Edey. And one! Yes. Edey with the free throw after the and one basket is no good. Jaden, oh. Get back. Good D. Ooh. Yes! 7-0 run for the Boilermakers to start. Another basket for Zach Edey. Xavier Johnson fouled on an elbow jumper. He'll be going to the line for two shots as He'll look to get Indiana on the board for the first time this evening. But a 7-0 run for Purdue to start this one. Xavier Johnson at the line. He makes the first. And he gets the second. So a 7-2 lead for Purdue now. Just under 17 minutes to play in the first half. Thompson with the ball at the right wing, gives it to Gillis at the top of the key, being guarded by Race Thompson. Ivy gets the ball screen from Edey. He finds Gillis in the left corner. Gillis pump fakes, driving. Finds Ivy on the right wing. Ivy for three. It's in and out. Race Thompson with the rebound. The outlet pass to Miller Kopp. Xavier Johnson driving the alley-oop to Jackson Davis. 7-4 Indiana. Purdue back on offense. Gillis has it, gets it to Edey at the top of the key. To Stefanovic. Stefanovic driving. Pump fakes in the lane. Takes the 2-point shot from about the block, and it goes in. 9-4 Purdue lead. Neither team making substitutions yet. Oh, Purdue's sending Williams and Hunter in. They're heading to the scores table. Xavier Johnson, a pretty layup. Next dead ball, Williams and Hunter will enter the game for Purdue. Purdue on offense now. Edey with the ball at the high post. Isaiah Thompson for three. It's good. Purdue with a 6-point lead. Next dead ball will be heading to the TV timeout. Xavier Johnson with the floater. He doesn't get boxed out, and he gets his own rebound. And he puts it in. 12-8 now. Boilers on offense again. Thompson gets it to Edey at the high post. Now Gillis has it in the high post. Back to Thompson at the top of the key. Takes another three. It's off the mark. Edey with an offensive rebound, and he gets fouled on the putback. And we head to the TV timeout. Trace Jackson Davis with 2 fouls already. It's big for the Boilers. All right, there we go. The box score. 13-8 lead for Purdue. Xavier Johnson driving to the basket and he airmails it. Hunter and Williams into the game for Purdue. Stefanovic with the ball. Gives it to Williams to the top. Williams hands off to Hunter. Caleb First also into the game. First over to Williams on the left wing. Williams to Stefanovic. Stefanovic for 3. It's good. A 3-point basket for Sasha Stefanovic, the in-state product from Crown Point. A 16-8 lead. And heading to the scores table is Ethan Morton. He will enter the game next dead ball. Xavier Johnson driving to the basket. Pass to Race Thompson, tipped by Hunter. Another in-state product out of Indianapolis. Stefanovic with 5 points already. Morton is into the game for Ivy. Ivy exits. A rebound for Eric Hunter on the defensive end. He's pushing it up the floor. See what Purdue can do on this possession. Hunter to Williams. Williams to Stefanovic. Stefanovic going for 2 in a row. It's off the mark. Johnson with the rebound for the Hoosiers. He's pushing it up the floor. And a foul on Hunter. Geronimo is in the game for Indiana now. Hunter has it at the top of the key. He drives to the lane and gets blocked from behind. It'll stay Purdue ball. Blocked by Rob Fennessy. The inbounds pass to Williams. Williams getting to the basket. He tries his jump hook. It's off the mark. Trey Galloway with the rebound. Gives it to Jackson. Oh, it's Stewart, not Jackson. Let's see who's into the game for Indiana. Fennessy's in, Galloway's in, and Geronimo. But heading to another TV timeout, Purdue still with a 6-8 lead. Sorry about that. We are back from the TV timeout. Purdue has the ball, and it looks like it's stolen by Indiana. Rob Fennessy has made a 3. Purdue on 6 made field goals. They've had 5 assists. Williams going to work inside the jump hook, and it's good. Finney with the ball again, playing point guard for the Hoosiers. Gives it to Geronimo. Down low inside. Purdue bringing a double team, and Caleb First commits a foul. All right, who is number 2 for Indiana? Who is that? Is it John? No, Johnson's 0. Who is that? It's probably Durr. Who is this guy? Never heard of him. Oh, Finney has made another 3. Okay. No, we don't want the box score. We want the game cast. Okay, so it's Durr. Oh, shoot, another advertisement. All right. There we go. Purdue with the ball. Jaden Ivey back into the game. He's attacking the basket. Excuse me. Popcorn didn't go down right. But Williams with the ball. It's out of bounds on him. Assembly Hall slowly coming alive. Indiana with the ball. It's Finney with it. Finney passes it. Don't know who that is. He's got the ball again. Geronimo with the pick. Fuses the pick. Finney down to Durr, and Durr is fouled. Ugh. It's an ugly shot. Durr misses the first free throw. Ballard Sports Media is in the house. How you doing? I'm doing good. Just watching some college basketball. Big in-state rivalry. Purdue taking on Indiana on the road. Durr goes 0 for 2 from the line, and Ivey gets the ball poked out of his hands. Indiana attempting a 3 off the offensive rebound on a free throw. It's off the mark. Edey with a rebound for Purdue, and the Boilermakers take over on offense. Thompson up at the top gives it to Gillis on the right wing. Gillis to Edey at the high post. Edey gives it to Ivey. Gillis' screen, looking for the pop, isn't there. Ivey attacking the basket. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, what a dunk. What a dunk. Jaden Ivey, the projected lottery pick at point guard. Oh my goodness. We've seen some amazing dunks out of him. That has to be his best one of the season. 20-14 lead for Purdue. Indiana with the ball. Going on offense, they give it to Jordan Geronimo. Geronimo to Finney. Finney using a screen. Geronimo has a mismatch on him. It's Isaiah Thompson. Finney attacking the basket. Reverse layup, and it's good. So the lead is down to 4 for Purdue with 8.5 minutes to go in the first half. Finney with 8 points and 3 for 3 from the field overall. Thompson with the ball up top. Edey sets him a screen. Thompson attacking the basket. Drives baseline. Passes to Morton. Morton turns it over. I don't know why he didn't shoot that. But Finney coming down the lane for Indiana, and it's an and one basket. Bama's next game is Mizzou on Saturday. Defense has been great, but offensively we need to cut back on turnovers. Well, Alabama, they had a good win last night against a shorthanded LSU team. But you guys are playing Missouri for a second time this year, which that'll be interesting because Missouri just fired their head coach, Conzo Martin. Finney at the line to complete the and one. It's off the mark, and Mason Gillis with the rebound for Purdue. Brandon Newman is checked in for Purdue. A 2-point lead for Purdue with just under 8 minutes to play. Ivy gets it down low to Edey. Edey going to work. The double team brought by Galloway. Ivy passes to Thompson. Indiana playing good defense this possession. Newman with the ball for the first time. He gets it down to Edey. Edey makes a move and he puts the ball in the basket. The lead is back to 4 for Purdue. Finney, he's been hot ever since he stepped on the court, and another three-pointer. Finney now with 13 out of the 21 points for Indiana. 3 for 3 from 3-pointers and 5 for 5 from the field. And a foul down low. It looks like it to be on Michael Durr. And we head to a TV timeout. Oh, that was a cool commercial. Oh, jeez. I think it's time for a banana. Finney for Indiana has scored 10 points in the last 3.5 minutes. And that's 13 on the game, which ties a season high. We are back from the TV timeout. Hunter to inbound the ball for Purdue. He gets it into Ivy. Ivy gets it down to Williams. I like this matchup. It's Race Thompson guarding him. Williams travels on the drop step. So Purdue turns it over. Finney has the ball for Indiana. A floater at the free throw line, and it's off the mark. Ivy pushing the ball up the court. He's got numbers, gives it to Williams at the high post. Williams being guarded by Thompson. Williams hands off to Newman. Newman to Ivy. Ivy attacking the basket, going up strong. Mason Gillis with a rebound, and it's an and one for Purdue. Sasha Stefanovic checking back in for Purdue, and Newman will exit. Gillis, the redshirt sophomore from Newcastle, Indiana, at the line, and he's long on his free throw. Trey Galloway with the rebound. Indiana running offense. Finney gives it down to Race Thompson, and Ivy commits his first foul. Race Thompson shooting 1 out of 2, and the first is good. The second from Race Thompson is long, and Ivy corrals the rebound. Ivy pushing it up the floor. He gives it to Hunter. He's looking to get it into the high post. And he finds Williams, but Williams coughs up the ball. Jordan Geronimo gets it inside for a dunk. Tie game at 24. And we have the officials heading to the monitor. So it's an offensive foul on Ivy. A flagrant one on Jaden Ivey. Trey Galloway shoots the free throws. And he goes 1 for 2. Indiana will retain possession after the flagrant. And a foul on Brandon Newman trying to get through a screen. A missed free throw on the 1-and-1 by Geronimo. Gillis with the ball. He finds Stefanovic down low, and it's blocked off the glass. Indiana has numbers. Race Thompson, and it's good. A 3-point lead for Indiana. And a foul on Trey Galloway. Oh my gosh. Stefanovic for 3, off the mark. Thank God. Purdue can't buy a bucket. Team is playing like trash right now. I agree. Please just score. Foul on Grace Thompson. Purdue now in the bonus. Good cut. Gosh. And my TV just went out. Great. Oh my gosh. Second half. Here we go. Indiana starts the second half on offense. Xavier Johnson, Race Thompson, Stevenson, Kopp, and Jackson Davis. The double from Gillis on Jackson Davis. And a steal for the Boilermakers. The loose ball, and they don't get it. And it's off of Jackson Davis's hands and out of bounds. So Indiana's first offensive trip in the second half goes empty. Jackson Davis didn't play much in that first half, only 2 points, 1 of 1 on field goals, and has 2 fouls. Gillis on the left wing for Purdue. He finds Stefanovic on the top of the key. Stefanovic gets the ball knocked out of his hands, but he retains it. Purdue still with the ball, gets the ball back to Gillis. Gillis over to Ivy on the right wing. Ivy shoots a 3. It's good! Come on! Ivy with 5 points. 6-point lead for Indiana. Jackson Davis out near the 3-point line. Edey not guarding it at all with how poor of a shooter Jackson Davis is. It's Stewart for 3. It's off the mark. And Purdue with a defensive rebound. Purdue pushing the ball up the floor. It's Ivy with the ball. Ivy finds Isaiah Thompson on the left wing. He gets it down to Edey on the left block. Edey being guarded by Jackson Davis. Finds Thompson for 3. Yes! Come on! A layup for Xavier Johnson. Indiana's lead is now 5. Stefanovic with the ball at the top of the key. He's looking for Ivy, but he gets it down to Edey. He's got Jackson Davis on him, taking dribbles. Ball back out to Ivy. Ivy attacking the basket, and he's fouled on the layup. He'll head to the line for 2 shots. Ivy ready to shoot his first free throw on this trip at the line. And it is good. That foul was on Jackson Davis. That's his 3rd. He will head to the bench for the foreseeable future of this game. And it looks like Michael Durr will check in for the Hoosiers. Ivy ready to shoot his second free throw attempt. And it is good. 2 for 2 from the line for Ivy on that trip. And something has been thrown on the floor. It's picked up by one of Purdue's assistant coaches. It's Xavier Johnson with the ball. Right around the free throw line. Race Thompson catches the right corner, driving to the basket. A fadeaway shot, and it's good. Indiana's lead is down to 5. Tiger Baskins is here. How you doing? And Thompson lost the ball, but he keeps it in bounds. Ivy with the ball at the top of the key. He chucks up a 3. It's good! Purdue's cut the lead to 2. Jaden Ivey taking over in this half. So far, he's got 10 points. 8 of them in this second half already. A 2-point lead now for Indiana. They went into halftime leading by 9, and the lead is now down to 2. Race Thompson in the corner shoots a 3. It is off the mark. Zach Edey with the rebound. Ivy pushing it up the floor. Full steam ahead. Gets to the basket. Finds Stefanovic for 3. Oh, it's off the mark. Stevenson with the rebound for Indiana. A 2-point lead for the Hoosiers. Johnson driving to the basket to Race Thompson, and he throws it down for a dunk. It's a 4-point lead for Indiana. A foul on Miller Kopp it's on the floor. Second team foul on Indiana this half. Stefanovic down to Edey. Boilers spacing the floor. Gillis from the top of the key. It's good, and a 3-pointer for the Boilermakers. Their third of the half. A 1-point lead for Indiana. Oh, fourth field goal. We head to the under 16 timeout. A foul on Isaiah Thompson. That is his second. I feel like liquid faith has just been injected in me. I have all the belief in the world now. Indiana will take the ball baseline out of bounds after the timeout. It's Stevenson over to Durr for the mid-range jump shot, and it's good. The transfer from South Florida puts it in the basket, and it's a 3-point lead, a one-possession game. Yeah, you got to get moving. Stefanovic with the ball at the top of the key, gives it to Gillis, the left wing. He's dribbling. Oh, jeez. Fudge. 5-point lead for Indiana after Stevenson hit 2 free throws. Hunter with the ball. He's looking for Stefanovic. He passes it to Edey. Durr guarding him. Edey, the pass out to Ivy for 3. It hits back iron, and it's out of bounds off Purdue. Oh, shoot, my Mac is about to die. Yeah. Are you serious? Lead is back to 8. Need Thompson back in. I don't care if he gets 2 fouls. Foul, thank you. Seriously? My God. Race Thompson. Good. Ugh! Mm. Nothing. Thank you. What? Take a look at the scoreboard. That's how I'm doing. I don't try I don't say that trying to be a jerk or anything. I'm not trying to say that as a smart aleck, but I really don't have any other way to put it at the moment. Push. Foul. Go. Give it to Jaden. Yes! They scored on themselves! As a Marquette fan, I felt that way a lot this season. Um, no, don't you have no reason to say sorry, Wisconsin sports fan. Um, yeah, don't say sorry at all. Um, yeah, don't say sorry. But Marquette, they just got to win at the Finn in Philly. So you ought to be happy about that as a Golden Eagle fan. Kind of weird being a Marquette fan in the town they just won in. I'm only 20 minutes away from Nova campus. Oh, so you live in the Philadelphia area, but you root for all the Wisconsin teams. Interesting. Do you go to school out there or something? Why do you live out all the way out there and you're a Wisconsin fan? The Golden Eagles are 13-6 with 5 of their losses coming to ranked teams. That's something you shouldn't be ashamed of. All right. Halfway through, just a little bit over the halfway mark of the second half, a 5-point lead for the Hoosiers. And one. We need this free throw. Got another timeout? Jeez. No, born in Wisconsin, but moved to Philly. Oh, okay. What made you move out? Being number 4 must feel pretty good. Well, right now it doesn't. But, being how young I am, I've seen a lot of great Purdue teams. Obviously, the team that went to the Elite Eight last year, there was a Big Ten championship in there, you know. So definitely the highest ranked. Purdue's been ranked the highest in my existence. So Indiana took a timeout. Now we have the under 12 timeout. Oh, you got family out there. Okay, I see. And Ivy missed the free throw on the and one. Fantastic. Crap. Foul. That's the 7th on the Hoosiers already. Not even halfway through. Not even halfway through this second half. And the Boilermakers are already in the bonus. Ivy was driving to the basket and tried to pass out to the corner, and he got hammered on the arms. So he will head to the line for a 1-and-1. He hits the front end. 57-50, Indiana in the lead. Here's the second. It is good. The lead for Indiana is down to 6. Purdue needs some stops here down the stretch to have a chance. Just under 10 minutes left. Galloway driving to the basket. He's guarded by Thompson. He's trying to take the baseline. Williams is in help defense. Johnson up at the top of the key. He's being guarded by Morton. Geronimo rolling. Johnson with the pump fake. The shot, it's no good. Williams has the rebound. Williams looking for Ivy, but he's being full court pressed. Williams taking the ball into the front court. Ivy driving to the basket to Thompson, to Morton in the corner. Morton for 3. It's no good. It's off Geronimo on the rebound. 2 Hoosiers going for it at once, and it's knocked out of bounds. Zach Edey coming into the game for Travion Williams. Williams will take a seat on the bench. That 3 would have been huge if Morton would have knocked it down. But Purdue with the ball baseline out of bounds. They get it into Gillis. Gillis, left corner, pocket, it's good! The lead for Indiana is down to 3 with 9.5 minutes to play. Stefanovic at the scores table. He'll check in next dead ball, along with Race Thompson, who's heading to the scores table for the Hoosiers. 57-54. Johnson driving to the basket, finds Finney in the corner. Finney driving, finds Michael Durr, and it's a foul. Is that the third on Ivy? It is Ivy's third. Michael Durr will head to the line for the Hoosiers. He'll have 2 on the shooting foul. He hits the first. Stefanovic into the game for the Boilers. Race Thompson into the game for Indiana. Jackson Davis, as they're showing on the TV broadcast, on the bench with 3 fouls and only 2 points. Durr, 1 more free throw to go on this trip at the line. It's up and good. A 59-54 lead for Indiana. They get the ball into Thompson. Ivy with the ball. He hands off to Stefanovic. Stefanovic gives it to Thompson. Looking for Ivy. He finds Gillis at the top of the key. Gillis looking low. He gets it to Ivy on the wing. Ivy, pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Bounces around, and it's good. Deficit back down to 3. A 1-possession game. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left. Ivy with 19 points, 17 this half. 6 of 10 on all field goal attempts. Rob Finney at the top of the key gives it to Xavier Johnson. Indiana using the ball screen action. Johnson with the floater. It's through Durr's hands, and it's in the hands of Jaden Ivey. Ivey having struggles handling the ball. He gets it to Stefanovic. Stefanovic over to Gillis. Now Ivey has it. Refuses the screen from Edey. Ivey gives it to Gillis. Back to Ivy. He's driving to the basket. He got the layup blocked, but it hit Durr's foot, and it went out of bounds. We head to a TV timeout yet again. All right, so my ESPN.com Gamecast is telling me Purdue got it down to 1. On my end, I am having issues with my TV. I go through a streaming service on an Amazon Fire Stick, and I've been using the Fox Sports app as well. Okay, I got the game back. 58-61 Indiana leads. Jackson Davis into the game. A foul on Race Thompson on the reach. Edie was down low going to work on Trace Jackson Davis, who's back in the game with 2 points and 3 fouls. And Jackson Davis now has 4 fouls. I thought they got Race Thompson on the reach. Trace Jackson Davis will head to the bench with 2 points. Zach Edey will go to the free throw line. He's 1 for 4 tonight, shooting 68% on the season. He's got a 1-and-1, and he misses. Free throw shooting, a heel, or should I say, a thorn in the side of this Purdue team. Indiana with the ball now. They're doing a dribble handoff weave. Rob Fennessy attacking the basket. He dribbles all the way through, finds Galloway at the top of the key. 7 seconds on the shot clock and ticking. Galloway has the ball. He's attacking the basket. Goes with a layup. It's off the mark. Edey with the rebound. Thompson, you got to be careful of people behind you and slowing down the offense. Stefanovic for 3. It's off the mark. He is not having a good night. Still a 3-point game, 61-58. Purdue 8 of 20 from 3. Indiana 5 of 15. Purdue out-rebounding Indiana, but 30 points off the bench for the Hoosiers. Fennessy attacking the basket on Ivy. He stopped at the elbow. Fennessy gives it to Race Thompson. A whole side of the floor to work with. Thompson, the jump hook. It's off the mark, and what a box out from Sasha Stefanovic. Gillis trying to pick up the ball. He does. Gives it to Thompson. He has it in the backcourt, and he'll bring up the ball for Purdue. Purdue on offense. Ivy with the ball for 3. Long range. It rattles out. Scramble for the offensive rebound, and Indiana has it. It's Xavier Johnson. He's got 15 plus points. Gets a screen from Durr. He's attacking the basket, shoots it, and it's a rebound for Stefanovic. And he outlet passes to Ivy as Ivy will bring it into the front court. Ivy gets a screen from Edey. He passes down to Edey. Edey gets the layup to go. It's a 1-point game. 11 points and 7 rebounds for the sophomore out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Galloway with the ball, another dribble handoff weave by Indiana. Xavier Johnson with the ball, gives it to Galloway. Galloway tries a 3. It is well off the mark. Isaiah Thompson, another outlet pass to Ivy. Ivy, a Euro step. Thompson in the corner for 3. It's off the mark. And a rebound for Trey Galloway. And he shoots the layup, and it's in. So the 1-point lead increases to 3. Stefanovic passes down to Edey. Boilermakers spacing out the floor for Edey to work. Edey gets a foul drawn. Now, I don't know if you like this if you're Purdue, because Edey is 1 of 5 from free throws tonight. Edey at the line for 2 guaranteed shots, and he misses. He's 1 of 6 tonight. Edey has 1 more in this trip from the line, as it was a 2-shot foul. And the second one is good. A 2-point lead for Indiana. reaching under 4 minutes. Finney with the ball. Indiana being patient. A lot of ball screen action by the Hoosiers. Finney shot faking. Can't get a shot he likes. Race Thompson in the corner for three. It's off the mark. Edey with the rebound. Gives it to Gillis. Gillis gives it to Ivy to handle it, as Gillis not the best ball handler you want out in the backcourt. A screen from Edey. The jump shot from Ivy is good. A little floater from the elbow. And it's a tie game in Bloomington. Come on. Just under 3.5 minutes to go. Ivy with 21 points of 7 to 13 shooting. Johnson with the ball outside the perimeter for Indiana. He's looking for Thompson in the low post. He gets a ball screen from Johnson. Race Thompson down low. The jump hook is long. Fighting for the rebound. Both teams. Purdue has it. Thompson to bring the ball up in the backcourt for Purdue. Thompson gives it to Stefanovic. Edey at the high post gives it to Ivy on the perimeter. Ivy looking for a driving lane. He's looking. Jump shot from the free throw line. It's off the mark. And a defensive rebound for Indiana. And a timeout called by Mike Woodson. We're back from the TV timeout. Indiana ball out of the TV timeout as it's Xavier Johnson with the ball. A double screen. Johnson driving baseline. Finds Race Thompson at the right wing. He's looking to fade it inside to Jackson Davis. Back out to Johnson. Shot clock ticking. 3, 2. Johnson shoots up a shot. It's all net, but it's an air ball. So the wrong kind of all net. A shot clock violation committed by Indiana. It'll be Purdue ball. They have to go the length of the floor. 2 minutes left. 63-63. Hunter into the game for Thompson, gives it to Ivy. Ivy going against Galloway. Over to Hunter at the top of the key. Hunter driving, gives it to Williams. Williams going to work on Jackson Davis. Williams can't get the shot to go. Not the Travion Williams we've been seeing all season tonight. Xavier Johnson now has the ball for Indiana. He's been their point guard all night. Gives it inside to Jackson Davis. Gillis brings the double team, and he holds off the double team. Jackson Davis drove baseline that time and got fouled on the reverse layup. Jackson Davis at the line for 2 free throws, and he misses the first. Isaiah Thompson back into the game. He replaces Eric Hunter Jr. Jackson Davis shooting his second free throw of the game, and it's off the front rim. Mason Gillis gets the rebound for Purdue. Still 63-63. Minute 15 to play. Both teams shooting atrocious from the free throw line tonight. Matt Painter calls timeout, his first one of the game. So, Purdue ball. Oh, what a play! A set out of the timeout by Painter. 2-point lead. The back screen. Williams found Gillis for a layup. 65-63. And the first lead for Purdue since it was 24-22. And Purdue just got a stop on defense after a blocked layup from Xavier Johnson. I think Williams blocked it. And Purdue will take another timeout after that stop. A 2-point lead for Purdue with 51 seconds left. Purdue recently took a timeout after they got a basket from Mason Gillis off of an inbounds play. They got the ball into Williams from the sideline. Then they had some back screen action after they got the ball in. Gillis got a layup. A block by by, I think, Isaiah Thompson. He blocked Xavier Johnson's layup. Purdue got the stop, brought it into the front court across half court, right by their bench, and Coach Painter got a timeout off. Oh geez. So it will be Purdue ball here in a second. Jaden Ivey had 2 points in the first half, 19 in this second half alone, 21 on the game. Gillis will inbound it on the sideline. He will get it into Williams. It's the same play from last time, but they don't get the same result as last time. Stefanovic in the corner, Williams making a basket cut, and they get it to him around the block area. Williams going to work on Jackson Davis. The rebound is short. Gillis tried to save it. He made a pass to Williams. Williams couldn't catch the ball. It's off Williams's chest and out of bounds. Indiana will go the length of the floor. Now we are going to a review. In real time, it looked like it was off Williams, but the officials are heading to the monitors to make sure they got this change of possession correctly. And it looks like the call on the floor will stand. It will be Indiana ball. They do have to go the length of the floor. Indiana has not scored in the last 4 minutes and 6 seconds. Xavier Johnson will bring up the ball for the Hoosiers. A 2-point lead for Purdue. Johnson at the top of the key after a handoff from Davis. They find Finney on the left wing. 3-pointers off the mark. And going for the rebound, it's off Williams and Hunter combined. Indiana, the shot clock is off. The shot clock is off. 18.8 seconds left. A 2-point lead for Purdue. Indiana will have the ball baseline out of bounds. They got the look they wanted. Finney on that left wing for three. He was wide open. He was wide open and he hit front iron. Both teams in the bonus. However, Purdue is in the double bonus. Looks like Indiana took a timeout after that out of bounds on that defensive rebound. Hunter and Williams were going for it at the same time, and none of them could corral it. So Purdue with a 2-point lead. The time has been changed to 19.3 seconds left on the clock. So we just went from 18.8 seconds to 19.3. Indiana will still have the ball. It'll be baseline on a bounce for the Hoosiers. Galloway will take the ball out. The Hoosiers have Galloway, Thompson, Fennessy, Jackson Davis, and Johnson on the floor. Edey is in the game for Purdue along with Williams. They find Fennessy in the right corner for three. It's good. Indiana has a 1-point lead, 16.9 seconds. This is the game right here. Purdue calls timeout. Ivy gets it into Williams. Ivy with the ball, attacking Jackson Davis. Three-point lead. Ivy has the ball. Oh, it rattled out. Indiana wins 68-65.